Hello and welcome to the Canadian Grand Prix. In this video I'm going to be trying to get from 22nd place, which is the back of the grid, all the way to the front, or to see how far I can get. So we'll start off here, I'm Lewis Hamilton, and they brake a bit early, don't expect it, almost run into the back of them. But yeah, it wouldn't have been, I don't know. So coming up to this chicane now, and that Toro Rosso's going very slow for some reason. Toro Rosso, Jean-Eric Vergne, the Frenchman, and I managed to I have to dive out of the way of him there because of how early he brakes. So this is going to be the first proper commentary video on the channel, so if you enjoy it, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And I'm behind Daniel Ricciardo here. Going to go for the overtake before I reach his hairpin. And I managed to get past. That's Di Resta ahead of his. I'll be able to take him on this hairpin. Nope, not quite. Had to back off. So am I going to use some of my curves to get past him? Yes, I am. Well, I managed to get close enough to him though for the chicane. It's quite a dangerous spot to overtake. But no, I managed to get past easily because I took him on the straight rather than through the chicane. And that's Gutierrez in front of his there. I'm going to try. Oh, that's was it Perez and Grosjean? I think it was. I was going very slow through that first corner. I just tapped the wall a little bit there with the left side of my car. Tapped the wall there as well with the right side of my car. And I'm in 11th place after one lap, so it's looking good for us. I decided to do it with Hamilton because it seems to be what's going on in real life quite a bit lately. That's twice in a row that he started from the back and has managed to get close to the front. I think it's twice in a row anyway. And I lock up a little bit there, but I broke a bit too early, so I ended up cutting that corner a tiny little bit. Put in a rich mixture, have +2 laps of fuel. So let's try get past this Morpho. Back into standard for the chicane. And I cut that first part a little bit, and will I be able to get past Gutierrez here? It's looking promising. And oh, I didn't know if he was going to turn right to defend or what, so I just had to leave it. Didn't want to crash. So I'm just going to be following Gutierrez until I find a nice spot to overtake him. Will I be able to take him into the chicane? Probably not, I'm pretty far back. No, I went a little bit wide there as well. Losing a bit of traction on the exit of that corner as well. Using up some of my kids, I'm going to try to get past him on the street while I manage it. Yeah, got alongside him nicely there, but I end up pushing him wide a bit, and I get a warning for corner if I am causing a collision. So I'm into the point, 10th place, lap 3, and I'm on to Sutil now. Putting up into Rich again. First long back straight. I normally cut this chicane like really badly, but I managed to do it quite well that time. But I could have extended a bit more on the exit of that second part. And do a quick jump cut here to sector 2. If lap 4, same lap, just different sector where I've really close up to Adrian Sutil now. And do I get past here? He goes a bit wide and I end up tapping him when I'm passing. So I'm in 9th place now. Next on the list is Jenson Boutin. That was awful. I don't even know why I said it like that. He isn't French, he's British. So I don't know why I said it like that. But anywho, fastest lap that I've done is a 1:18.517, and completely cut that corner there. Just it's the fastest way, I guess, but not really meant to do it. So I've just went fastest and I tapped the back button there, pushing us very wide. Got another warning. Go and try to let them pass here since I rammed them, but the AI, they take too long, so I just floored it. Just didn't give them the opportunity. So your Hamilton's fastest lap, 1:16.860, which is, of course, me, because I'm racing as Hamilton. So another jump cut to the end of the lap we're just on, where I'm reaching Hulkenberg. Am I going to make the pass? Looks like I am. Go around the outside on that little kink, and I'm past him before I even reach a corner.
The pit crew are ready for you at the end of this lap.
So I'm supposed to be pitting this lap, but I think that I can push another lap or so on these tyres, so I decide against pitting.
He's running full revs, maximum power.
So that's Raikkonen up ahead, 2.2 seconds ahead of his, 2.25 seconds ahead of his. So I've managed to build a second gap against Hulkenberg, and I just hit that wall again. Yeah, if you think I'm bad at this track, you should see it's on Monaco. This is actually one of the tracks that I'm quite good at, believe it or not, even though I keep hitting the walls. But I've managed to keep me front wing in one piece, so that's good enough for me. So the cars ahead of us going to be pitting this lap. We'll have to see when we get closer. Yeah, it looks like Raikkonen's going in the pits there. But I'll stay out for another lap. And I practically drift around there, tapping the wall of champions. So another jump cut there to the end of the lap where I'm pitting. And my teammates in the pits, so I'm going to get held up. Was quite bad judgment by me there. Should have pitted the last lap when I was supposed to, but thought I could stay out an extra lap, but that's just cost us a lot of time. Look at that 5.5 second pit stop. Normally it's in like 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Just shaking my head there on the exit.
Be careful not to drive over the white line when coming out of the pits, or you'll get a penalty.
So exiting the pits now. I end up going very wide onto the grass, like a complete noob. Of course I'm not a noob because I've been playing Formula 1 games since F1 20. I used to play the really old ones, like F1 2002 I think it was, and stuff like that, but then like the first recent one that I played was F1 2010, because F1 2009 was on the Nintendo Wii, and yeah, why would I want to play that? So I've owned every F1 game since 2010, and a couple before that. So that's only a second slower on that lap. Well, I say only a second, so that's quite a lot. So catching up to well, if I keep driving like this I won't be, but if I manage to nail this chicane I might be able to gain some speed, because for some reason they go around this corner very slow, and I completely cut it, and I was right, I have caught up with them because I cheated pretty much. Lock up quite a lot there, pushing us a bit wide, but I managed to go a bit tighter on that corner, getting a bit of wheel spin on the exit. Through the chicane again. Will I tap that barrier? No, I'm miles away from it. Okay. Usually I always clip that barrier on the way out of the chicane, but it never happened. I normally either completely cut the chicane or hit the barrier. So 1.8 seconds Ryan Raikkonen then. Let's see if I manage to catch up with him. So I've managed to narrow it down to 1.7 seconds, that's a tenth of a second that I've took off just in that sector alone. So using the curves down the straight here, well I was before, it instantly ran out. Let's see if I cut this chicane again. Yep, completely cut it. for some reason you get away with it really easily on that corner as well. And you can tell that I'm really pushing out because I've just went a second faster than my previous best. Well, second faster than anyone's previous best. So I'm in 7th, looks like I'm about to take 6th. So maybe I might be able to get a podium position, perhaps. I'm up again, 3/10 of a second on that first sector. So, oh, and I get a lot of ORC on that exit. So I'm driving pretty quick, really pushing here. I think I'm going to get Raikkonen on this straight here. And I'm really closing up to him now. Go to the inside for this corner, and do I get the move done? Yes. Does it stick? Yes, it does. And I'm up 1/10 of a second on that second lap. So I'm up to 6th. Just Webber is next on the hit list. And I cut that corner slightly. Get DRS on this straight, of course. So jump cut to the next lap. So I went fastest on every single lap in the past 4 laps or so. Just constantly improving my time. And I've really closed up to Webber now. When I get to the next sector, I'll check the gap between where. So the gap's 1.036 seconds. So 300th of a second. And I cut that corner a bit too much there. I don't like doing that because it bounces you over the curve and it normally makes you lose traction when you turn in for the second part of the chicane. And I'm down on my time there by 3/10 of a second. But I'm really close up to Webber now. 6/10 of a second. I can't speak. 6/10 of a second. And I'm going to get the pass done here. Go to the inside, manage to outbrake him, and what a pro! What a pro! So lap 13 now. I'm up into 5th place after starting in 22nd. 2.9 seconds behind Alonso ahead, and it looks like it's the front 4 runners in front of it. It's like all bunched up together, so I might even be able to take 1st place. So it looks like that's Alonso and Vettel battling up ahead, which is just like real life pretty much these days. Again, bouncing over that curb a bit too much, which just unsteadies the car. And I'm up another second on that lap. Well, on that, up to the second sector. I had someone knocked on my door there, so I had to pause it and let them in, but I just cut all the pause screen out. So I'm really catching up to the guys ahead now, and I get very close to that wall. Luckily I didn't lose my wing or anything, and I'm 5/10 faster overall on the lap. Oh, and I get a bit slidey there, and Alonso's made the move on Vettel. Hopefully I'll manage to do that in a few seconds or so. Yeah, I'm really close to him now after that chicane. I'm going to go for up his inside on this corner, and I give him a little tap, but go very wide and manage to get past him still. And Alonso's ahead, and then who's in second? My teammate Nico. So just look at the map, it's my teammate Nico Rosberg, and after him is Felipe Massa, and I hit that wall again, get a bit unsteady. And I'm 1.1 second down on my previous laps. So hopefully I'm not just losing grip on my tyres, and hopefully I'll be able to catch the guys ahead using DRS on this long straight. I'm way too far back to make any moves. but hopefully I'll catch up on this chicane. I had to let someone, no, I had to take a phone call that time, so I had to pause and it just like completely ruined that corner and I ended up completely cutting that chicane. And Rosberg's going very slow there, managed to get past him very easily. Now it's just Alonso and Massa ahead. It was almost as if Rosberg was just letting everyone through. I wonder if he has a problem or something. I don't think he has, because he's managing to keep away from Vettel, as you can see on the mini-map. But the two Ferraris are next. Lap 15 only have 3 laps to make a move on them. Hopefully I'll be able to do it though. So my tyre wear is still looking pretty good. And I jump over that curve again. Got to start braking a little bit later there so I can get a nicer line through it. And I'm 1/10 of a second better than what I was last lap in that sector. So, do I get DRS here? Yes, I do. And Rosberg's really closing in on us now though, so I use up the rest of my curves to try and get away from him, and I managed to outbrake him and I get on the grass a little bit there, which gives us a bit less grip. And Alonso's very close now. Am I going to be able to take him anytime soon? Yeah, he's going really slow around there as well. I don't know why they keep doing that. And it's just Massa now ahead of us, and I get a lot of oversteer there, compromising me exit. Cut that part of the chicane a tiny little bit there.
We're only a second away from the car ahead. Let's see if we can use DRS
0.4 seconds, 4/10 of a second behind Massa now, and Rosberg's managed to get past Alonso as well. He's 1.5 seconds behind us. Managed to take that corner nicely there, not bouncing over the curb. Letting me lap time here down by 0.2 of a second. Starting to lose speed at these closing stages of the Grand Prix. Massa's almost a second ahead of us. Will I get DRS? Yes, I do. And Rosberg's closing up again towards, you can see, in the left wing row there. But he doesn't bother trying to overtake, and I completely cut that chicane again. And I don't know what happened there. I had to do something quickly. I hesitated accelerating to pause it. And I get a lot of oversteer there as well. Massa's 6/10 ahead of us, and I've only got 1 and a bit laps to catch him. Almost 300th of a second down on my previous lap, but I'm 0.3 seconds behind Massa now. After really thinking about what I'm saying, it's getting quite complicated, seeing all these numbers. I'm not very good, okay, at maths and stuff. I know there's no maths in it, it's just okay. Jesus. I'll lock up a little bit there, which pushes it a bit wide. Flooring it on the exit, using up the rest of my curves, I'm going to presume. No? Getting DRS. Yeah, using up the rest of my curves there. Will I be able to take him on this next straight if I manage to catch up on this chicane? Not quite, but am I going to get alongside him? I'm going to go for the overtake, yeah, but he closes in on us and I can't manage to get past, and I bump him in the back as well. And this is me last chance of getting him. On to the last lap now. Will I manage to take him? I'm very close behind him, look at that. Like 1/10 of a second or so behind him. Yeah, 1.5 tenths behind him, and I go very wide there. That'll just deduct some speed massively for this straight. And he's starting to pull away from us a little bit. Will I be able to get past him at all on this back straight? Well, I've made most of my moves already. Hopefully I'll get DRS still. Yeah, he doesn't knock over a second away from us. 6/10. Will I be able to get him on this back straight? Hopefully I will. And take the victory. but he's still quite far ahead of his. Using me DRS to try catch up from him, mini slipstream, and I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna get past him. I go for the overtake. I'm gonna go through on the chicane, and I am. And what? Oh, and I've got a penalty, and I'm down to 6th on the last corner of the last lap. I was so pissed off when that happened. So, almost finishing first and second, finish 18th. That's just, wow, he has a replay of it. Yep, completely my fault, but, you know, I'm not going to try. What's the point in even playing? I was so close. Well, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, JP McLeish. Share this video with your friends if you enjoyed it. Look at that, 40-second penalty. Anyway, thank you for watching, and good